Hello everyone, it's Lucky Bear here, and I wanted to tell y'all something that I've never really told anyone. And plus, you have seen the title of this video. It is not great, and plus, I am recording this at like 2 a.m. in the morning for me, so this is a big deal. So, we're going to be talking about the Sonictuber known as Max the Rockstar Hog. This is a Sonictuber who's known as for manipulating others and hurting and lying about other people. Now, I'm finally going to be able to talk about my side of the story. And let me tell you, it is not great because what I'm about to say, it's not really that great. So, to get into context, that I'm just going to just straight up tell you, this is a big one. Back when I was on VR chat with Jeno, Matthew, Gamer, and probably someone else, Max joined. At one point, when he was just talking about life and stuff, he mentioned saying he dated a 17-year-old when he was 19 to 20 years old. He would admit to this stuff to me when I'm only 17 years old. Now, what he has said to me even when I was 15. I would say probably when I was 14, but at the same time, I was 15. I was nowhere near to being 16, probably. I just don't really know because I have a bad memory. So I have known this person since June of 2023. And let me tell you, it ain't great because this is a big secret I actually wanted to reveal to everyone. This is just really big, and I'm getting shaken up by just saying it. I remember the time he called me immature and called me all these bad names when I was 15, to the point I cried in my room and I actually cut myself. I mean, I actually physically harmed myself because I thought I was not good enough or thought anything like that. But now that I'm at the mind state where I don't do that, I actually just draw and just calm down and stuff, then I don't just do that anymore. But most of all, I did ask two individuals, which I will mention their names: Shade, aka my roleplay mother, and Zero, aka my roleplay uncle. I told them if I should make this video, they said I should. And Zero did give out a point that I should not hide the pain, that I should actually tell y'all what I really am going through. Because what Max has done to me is something that no one should ever have witnessed. And I would say he did talk to me recently back in a VC call that he had with me and Jenna. He did mention about all these things, that all these people are hurting him and all that stuff. I heartily believed it because most of the people he mentioned, they wouldn't really do that much of a thing. Mostly like, you know, but when you actually look forward to it, yeah, it's not that great. Like, it just sounds like manipulation. This one sounds like guilt tripping. So, at one point, he asked me a question in the call, saying, like, oh, well, you had all these chances, you could just, like, you had all these chances to block me and stuff. Why are you still friends with me, even when everyone's now blocking me and stuff? It kind of got me because, like, he shouldn't have said that to me, even though that, like, how do I put this? You know that it would trigger me because what he said right there, it did. But what he also said to me almost put me in tears. He ended up saying how I acted just like Mel when it came to, like, the joking stuff. And I was kind of heartbroken when he said that. That's when Jenna was not in the call. He left at that time when Max mentioned that. I was almost about to cry. Like, that's how bad it was. And when you actually put two to two in it, let me just tell you this. Max has said he wanted to adopt me IRL, but here's the thing. I have parents, I have a family, You cannot adopt anyone who has a family. Or I don't know how it works. Because he's from Russia. I'm from the US. Most of all, how is that gonna work? Like, give me a brief answer. How is that really gonna work? Now, I would say when I made art for him, he didn't really took it as an appreciation. Mostly the thumbnails. Cause I remember the time when I made a thumbnail for him with him and Falcon. What he did when I posted it, like I was excited and stuff, and he just yelled at me. He told me to basically like take it down, and he kind of yelled at me for it. Even though, I love posting my artworks, even if it's almost like a thumbnail related. But if it was meant for a secret, then yeah, I would not post it. He never told me that it was supposed to be a surprise and stuff. And I felt like a bad person when that happened. Like, what he has done is something just more. Knowing that he lies about others who cut ties with him and stuff. Well, I'm gonna just tell you something here. It ain't gonna, end very well for what he has now said or what he's now gonna do. Because I'm gonna just tell y'all this. Don't get fooled by him. Because at this point, if you still have him added, he is manipulating you. He is trying to get you on your good side so you could attack all these innocent people. I realized that and I felt really bad because knowing that I'm a big victim myself, like my roleplay mom Shade, I told her I was like, well, I'm a big victim for this because I was his roleplay daughter. Now, here is something that really gets me. When I wanted to spend time with Astraeus, aka Superior, my other roleplay dad, Max would get on to me for it. Like, Max would just straight up get on to me and say that I shouldn't be in the streams and stuff. Like, that Astraeus is also my roleplay dad, so you shouldn't be, talking to me like that. And most likely, I could just point this out. Ever since Max left, me and Astraeus has got a closer bond as a father and daughter bond, which I feel really appreciated about because, we weren't as that close, but now we are, and I'm actually very happy about it. And to be honest, I'm happy that Max has not wanting to how we put it, hardly being online because that tells me that I could not deal with more pain and stuff. I know people are going to go at me for this, mostly his friends, because I don't want to deal with this. I just want a normal life, and it sucks how I had to reveal this, especially on a special year with me and my boyfriend, because, like I said, me and him plan on meeting IRL and all that other stuff. But it sucks how I had to make this. But like I said, I can't hide anymore. I have to reveal this. And plus, I don't want to keep the pain all inside me and just wait until it's too late. And that's just not me. It isn't. But all I want to say for y'all is that I know it might hurt to block and remove him, but I think for everyone, that's the best thing you can do. It may suck, it may be hard, but take my advice seriously. Because Max, he never did. He always thought I was immature and just this little kid that doesn't have a life, which in reality, I do have a life. A life than he could probably ever get. But I do want to thank y'all for, well, everything and being there for me. I would appreciate all the support and stuff because at this rate, I need probably a lot of support for actually revealing this. And this has really mentally affected me to the point that it mentally affected me to the point I was crying and shaking like I hardly could ever sleep because of how bad and how painful he made this night/morning for me. But anyways, I guess I'm gonna just end it here. I want to tell y'all to spread this around and give me all the support that I really need, because this has really mentally affected me. And I will mention this: Shade, my roleplay mother, was right. I deserve to be happy. I do not deserve this. And I know a lot of y'all are going to say that I don't deserve this. I really don't. I want to be happy. I want to be happy with my man and have a brighter future with him. But if he's going to continue this, then what's the point, to be honest? If Max is just going to continue doing this, and if he tries to falsely accuse me, well, it's going to end badly for him. And all I just want to say is just spread this around, make it as an awareness, because I do want people to hear my side of the story, because it's not a great look for him when I mention this. So, anyways, thank you for watching. I know this was painful to watch, but I just wanted y'all to be aware and stuff. But, I'm glad y'all are now aware, and I'm glad that y'all don't have to suffer the same fate that I did. And I do wish all the victims that were victim of him deserve to be happy, like how I do. So for all of us, we're going to stick together, and no matter what happens, we will always be there for each other. Anyways, thank you all for watching this. I really do appreciate it. I know a lot of people think I need a lot of support, but I just try my best. So, anyways, I will see y'all later. This is Lucky T-Bird signing out.